Hello and welcome. Here we are, a little impromptu. Got a little bit of a change up here. We got dual farmsticks, so we've had these for a little bit. I've been playing with them for a little bit. We've got a little bit of experience. I'm slowly, very slowly getting used to it. However, I have had a question raised about whether or not, or about how a dual sticks work on console. Just because I have seen there's been some serious debates on how this actually works, whether or not this actually works, whether or not the dual sticks actually do anything. So here we are to kibosh at least the PlayStation side. So I do know that this is, so just real quick here, we'll just give a quick overview. So this is our Farmstick right here from Thrustmaster, and let's get out of the glare there. So that's what we got right there. We do have the PlayStation version. There is the Xbox PC version. We got the PlayStation PC version. This is my disclaimer. I think this would be the same on console for PlayStation, or sorry, for Xbox, because even here where you have the little icons here, where this is just going to show you, because I'm going to show you the intricacies where it shows you can do the PlayStation. You have your LED like indicators. So if you want to do one stick, it has to be red. A wheel and a stick, it has to be red and orange, and then two sticks, it has to be red and orange. And then if you're on PC, you have all greens. So now on this right here, so it says here on the side here, we've got the T128. So we technically have the T248. So that's where it's going to be a little bit different on our end, because our little indicator doesn't change. That's just the way it is. So I don't know if a T128, this doesn't show two farmsticks and a steering wheel. So that's what makes me think it doesn't work. And because it shows a PlayStation and a PC, my thought is if it was an Xbox version, then it would just show an Xbox and a PC. So let me know if you have an Xbox and you're wondering if this, like, I'm really hoping somebody with an Xbox can confirm or deny this, because yeah, I'm really interested. My theory is that I think it'll be a little shameless plug here. My theory is that I think it would be the same. So if it is the same, awesome. If it isn't the same, please let me know, because yeah, we're going to be doing the PlayStation rundown. Now, when it comes to hooking it up, there are two options to hook it up. We did, you know what? Here, I'll just show you what I did here. Here we go. Let's go here real quick for a little tour. So what we did was we have a USB hub, and right there, so that's our USB hub right there that we just have powered up. And then, because I also have a couple things. I have the HOTAS 4, I have the PlayStation VR. So I've got a couple things hooked up to it. Technically speaking, there is two, you probably can't see anything there, but there is one regular USB at the front of the PlayStation, two regular USBs at the back of the PlayStation. So you do have the option and ability to, you have the option, the ability to actually have the, let's just get that a little bit there maybe. Oh, almost had it. You have the option, oh, there we go, right there, don't touch it. There we go. You have the option and the ability, to hook it all up directly, but what I did was I ended up just getting a USB hub. So the one that I picked up is this bad boy right here. I'm sure there's probably better, there might be more than likely there might be better versions of it, but I just picked one of those bad boys up. I don't remember the cost. I'm sorry. I'll have to look it up, and I'll put a link in the description. Oh, you know what? We do have to move the camera again too, because as you can see, there are these mounts that we picked up, because we just have this cool little holder here that one of our friends made for us. So I've been running that as the setup, and then what we did was we have this right here. So we have this mount right here, and it's just a quick release mount, where he just pops off, and then you can slide it off, slide it on, and then you can actually adjust the level too. So there are little slots in there. Again, I'm sorry for the camera. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And then we have our bolts. It just gets bolted in. So that mount is just an Amazon buy. I'll make sure I will find the link of that, and I'll make sure that is in the description. Oh, nice. Okay, don't touch it. Here, second time's okay. I don't think we're gonna be third time lucky. Okay, so the way it works is that's the setup. That's how we have it. When you have the actual farm stick that comes in, it comes with just the USB cable. and then the farm stick itself, the mount is separate. So like I said, I'll have a link in the description of the mount that I'm using, and then also too, real quick, for that mount, so it's got a whole bunch of compatible joysticks for it, and it does have the compatibility for the HOTAS 4, but the problem is that the compatibility, I have to put the HOTAS 4 together. It has to be together. And the way that the HOTAS 4 works is you can separate it. So when I play it, I do the separation. So technically, yes, it will work for the HOTAS 4, but it won't work for my application, for the way I want. Anyways, moving on. Okay, back to the farm stick. So that's the farm stick. Comes all in the mount. Like we saw in the top there where you have your different lights. The different lights are at the bottom here. Now, this is where the camera does suck. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best with what I got here. So the PlayStation camera doesn't do it really good. But there are the bottom LED is what you need to worry about. At the back right there, and in the back right here, right about here, there is a button, and it's the mode button. So all you have to do, so let's say because technically when I put this in, this thing already came in and it fired it up. I plugged it in, turned on the PlayStation, it went to orange. And then this thing, when I fired it up, plugged it in, it went to orange as well. So I decided to switch it to red. And then once I switched it to red, everything was good. And to switch it to red, so you go to the back, you press and hold that button until it starts flashing, and then all you do is you just hit it once to change. So that's blue, that is red, that is green, that is orange. So now we let go, we leave it, and then it's going to flash there, and then once it flashes, once it stops flashing, it's good. And then if I grab it, there we go. So now we can start moving around. So when it comes to this, we're getting there. I'm sorry, I'm trying to step this out so I can make sure this is all clumped so you can take a look at it. Now, what I did do is there is hold on, where is it? There's a picture you can get online of the PC PlayStation button mapping. It was on my computer, it still is on my computer. Now, what that is this right here. Boom, boom, boom. You can't see, I'm sorry, you can't see the resolution very well, but if you Google it, it's this layout right here. Take warning, there's issues with that. So not only, let's throw that over there, that's good. So not only do you have your button mapping, so like we have, the way it works, you have your button mapping, you have your X, your triangle here, your triangle, circle, R1, R2, X, O, and then you've got your right direction, left direction, up, down, left, right, You got your buttons there. You have your L1 and L2. Now, they're also numbered. So button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's how the button layout works there. You have your switch your tractor buttons right there. You got your PlayStation button right there. You got your engine start button right there. You have your 3 pads right here. You have your, so they're not, there's a little gear button. There's an F1 and F2. Looks like a little arm with the direction this way. That's technically your raise lower, and then you have your up down orange, which is your manual transmission direction change, and then you have your what's this one? Technically, it says here it's that's right, the next tool, or if you're in the menu, it's the back button. So the way this, because right now we have the steering wheel is working. And then we have the right farm stick is working. And then what happens? Okay, we'll get there. Just give me a second. So now we've already figured that out. There is this orange button. Now it looks white on the screen to me. Oh, now it looks blue on the screen. Okay, well that blue is technically white, and then that, I don't know. To me, it looks like it's probably orange. Well, it is orange, but on the screen it looks white, and that looks blue. But anyway, so white is working mode, orange is driving mode. So that's how it works. Now, these buttons do things depending on what mode it's in. And then the way it works is there's the layout for this, and it works in its own specific way. And these button mappings are very close to what that picture has, There's a couple discrepancies. We'll cover that in a second here. However, what happens is when you engage this second farm stick, that's when these button mappings, some, not all, some change. Okay. So we've covered that. We got that. We got the buttons down. So real quick here, what the screen says is, let's go to the start in driving mode. So the way it's going to, now it does this game, the farm sticks do actually, I guess, push or promote manual, because the farm stick allows you to do manual direction change and manual shifting. There is a range selection too, but we don't have anything with range in it too. So I don't know. I don't know. So we'll get there. So the way it works is, let's get to, you know what, we're going to use this. We're going to have my force of habit here. So we're going to, you're just going to change tractors until, yeah, there we go. We are now inside at the logging depot. So when it comes to the right farm stick, you have your moving around with your character is using this, and then looking around is using your thumb toggle switch, or thumbstick, we can say. There we go. So you can use your thumbstick. Now, when it comes to the actual, if you're in a vehicle, well, it doesn't matter what doesn't matter, but first person, third person, if you press on that moves in your first person, third person, and then, well, it moves between cameras, I should say, too, because that one has a crane camera. So we actually use this. We can use this button right here to start up the engine. So I'll get rid of that warning too. And then once, yeah, there we go. So then that's it. So start that up. We're good. Now we are in, we're still in driving mode. Perfect. So now, while you're in driving mode, the scroll wheel, if we watch our cruise control, the scroll wheel adjusts our cruise control. So that's what adjusts your cruise control. That's what gets you going in there. And then if you click on it, we're folded. So actually, there we go. So prime example, F1 is it does say the fold, unfold tool, unload dump, bale, counter, reset, wood, harvester, tilt. So we just hit F1, that'll fold up our machine. Now, is there a pipe in? I don't know. Let's see. So nothing going on. Oh, yeah, that's not working. So there we go. So that's working there. Because we want the pipe in, right? So that's our switch. Okay, we can get there. That one doesn't have anything to switch to. Nope. So if we hit our down button, that is our lights. Okay, so that's our lights right there. And then we hit our left direction, that is our strobes. And then if we hit our up direction, the up direction is attach, detach. So if we go over here and we hit our triangle, that'll get in and get out. And then if we hit our circle, that'll turn on our help menu. So top left there, that gets our help menu on and off. And then if we hit our R1, you know what? We're not in anything. So let's get back in. We'll hit the triangle, or I should say button 7. So R2 doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. That's okay. And then, where's it? L2. Oh, L2 is straps if we did have straps. So let's see. Do we have anything here with... Oh, yeah, we got... Oh, careful. We got this right here with straps. So then we come up, hop in there. And then if we go outside camera... And we're going to start... Yeah, you know what? This is a prime example. So we're going to start the engine, right? So this is where... Okay. I think we got that. You know what? Here, let's just finish the buttons. Sorry, real quick here. So you have in driving mode, you have your cruise, you have your turn on, your fold. F1 is the fold, unfold. So there we go. We fold, unfold our crane if we want. This is raise and lower. The middle button is raise and lower, but we don't have anything to raise and lower. F2 again says, toggle pipe. Ooh, really? Okay. Let's see. So if we hop in here, hey, there we go. Just had to mash more buttons, that's all. So F2 is the toggle pipe on open and closed. Excellent, excellent. And then, like I said, if we had this, do we have anything with an actual raise and lower here? No, we need a tractor for that. So let's go get a tractor. No, we are actually raise it and lower something here. There should be something in that. There we go. Here we go. So here we go. We're going to fire it up. So now we're just going to hit that center button. That okay, that is the worst. Okay, come on. You got to have something better to show. That was atrocious. Give me something here. Oh, we got nothing apparently. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Let's fire you up. Fire you up. There we go. Now we're going to hit that center button. And there we go. So that raises and lowers your implement. And then to change implements, because we have this button right here, that's the change implement. So we can select our tractor, select our tractor, select our weight. So we can do that. That's nice there. And then F2, no pipe, so we don't have to worry about that. This is your direction change. So right now we're in drive. So if we just hit that button, that puts us into reverse. And then we can drive. And there we go. And we hit the brakes, and then we hold on to the brake, and hit that, and then we hit drive. There we go. So this is where if you have manual direction change on, this works. If you have manual direction change off, this becomes useless. I've got that. Now when it comes to driving mode, we also have, let's go find something with some gears right there. Okay, that's good enough. So we're going to start you up again. So now it works is you have your left toggle, I guess is what we're going to call it here. Yeah, it doesn't really say. So the left toggle, this is the discrepancy. In that picture I showed you, it says that this button is gear up and gear down, right? So we go this way. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Yeah, that's so because I play automatic. I'm still that's a lot of buttons to get used to here. So I just there. Oh no, wait. Oh, this is an automatic. I bet you that's an automatic truck then. Okay, so let's go grab 379. We know that, right? That bad boy is definitely manual. All right, so here we go. So we're in neutral right now. So now if I click up, that puts us up into first, second, third, fourth, fifth, all that sort of stuff. If I click down, that goes down. In the picture it says that this up is gear shift up and this down is gear shift down. But this does nothing. But it also says that this is a range up and this is a range. Yes, so, oh. Gear shift up. Gear shift up, range shift up, gear shift down, range shift down. Yeah, it does. Okay, so this does nothing. So I'm thinking if we had a truck with ranges, we could probably do something. This is the only thing that works, is our left, sorry. This is our left. So that is our manuals. That's good there. Now when it comes to working mode, because that's the thing, this is the way it works in drive mode, and then we can adjust our cruise with that, we can adjust our shifting with that, we can adjust our range with that, everything's good there. Then if we go to work mode, so here we go, this is a prime example right here. So right now adjusting our cruise. Hold on, here, let's hop out, we're gonna hit that button and we can go shut everything down. You got engines running everywhere, so let's hop into you, shut you down. That's it, and then we'll hop into you. Whoa, calm down. And hop into you, shut you down. There we go. Okay. So let's get back to, actually, the easier one, let's get back to our harvester. That's a good one. So when it comes to the work mode, this is where these buttons will change, because what happens now is you have, let's fire this up. That out of the way. And the reason why that warning won't there we, oh yeah, there we go. So The reason why the warning won't go away is because the steering wheel's there. So if you're just a little bit off center, it thinks you're trying to steer. So just fire it up, warning goes away. Here we go. We're driving mode right now. Once we hit the top rear button, that changes it to white, which puts us into work mode, which now our scroll wheel is our view. So now our scroll wheel is our view. This is how we look at there. We get in and out there, and then we just continue to use the thumb toggle or thumbstick for the actual looking factor. Then when it comes to this piece right here, this is where, oh, there we go. So down is out and up is in. And then we just go up and in like so. And then we turn here. Let's get into, there we go. So then we can spin it around. And then we use there we go. So I have to hold the bottom trigger and pull back to go forward. Okay. Oh, that's right. Are we still on easy? Okay, hold on. Oh, you know what? Here, I gotta learn to. So we should be able to hit. There we go. We're gonna hit options. Actually, hold on. Options button, share button. So we hit that. That does nothing for some reason. I don't know why, but the share button on the steering wheel works. And then if I just hit that, yep, there we go. So that works. And then if I go to the options button, there we go. And then we should be able to. Oh, there we go. So we're driving mode. Okay, so that's right. We have to be in driving. Oh, no. Menu page. So we're in driving mode right now, and that switches, the left one switches up and down. And then that does nothing. So now we go to work mode. That does nothing. Okay. All right. Well, this is the case where let's just check here. Easy arm controls are on. Okay, that's why. So this is, I'm used to off, right? So I was playing around and I found something on. So that's where. Okay. So on off, where I usually have it, we have our work mode now. So now the way it works is you go up and we go up and down this way. We extend our arm. We use the left toggle that lifts the arm, right? Ooh, there we go. And then if we use the right toggle, does that do anything? Nope, that doesn't do anything. But if I hold my bottom trigger, that extends it forward and backwards, right? And then this turns our cab left and right. And then that all works, right? So everything's good there. And then in order for me to drive, right? I'm getting there, don't worry. In order for me to drive, we can have our steering wheel and then we drive away. Now, because that didn't show, because the box didn't show 2 farm sticks and a steering wheel, in order to have this work at the same time, what we need to do is we just have your PlayStation button. So it's all you're doing is connecting a controller, but the problem is that it won't let you have both of these connected at the same time. It'll keep this one connected all the time. So what'll happen is you'll have this one on. I have my steering wheel, okay, fine. We can use the truck, for example. We get up, we drive our truck up to the site. Good. We hit our unfold button this one, F1. We hit our unfold button to unfold the crane, hop out, go hop up into the crane. Great. Now we've got 2 sticks that we want to use. So all we have to do is we just have to hit this PlayStation button. Now the camera's going to go away, unfortunately, because this is the only way I could do this properly with everything. But what you're going to do is it's going to have that pop up that as if we're adding a controller where it'll just say, hey, who's using this? And you log in with the same person. So I just hit that button. And then it does the pop-up, and when it pops up, you just hit your X button, you just hit your button 10 to say, yes, it's you, it's still the same you. Now, oh, baby, look at that. There we go. So now things are working. But here's the thing. So this works, and then this works too. We can turn our thing side to side, left, right, like this, and then we pull out, we pull in. There we go. There we go. It works. It technically works, right? Now I do have easy arm controls off, and that's what I've learned to use. So, oh wait, no, getting ahead of myself. Here's the thing: steering wheel's gone, pedals don't work. Now I can plug those pedals in. The pedal setup and the T248 came with the pedals that technically you can plug into these. I've tried, it doesn't work, or at least I've tried plugging it in with this one. Tried plugging it in with this one. I tried a whole bunch of versions of like loading in when one's plugged in, loading in when one's plugged in, blah blah blah. Can't figure it out. Can't seem to get it to work. So you can have these working, but once you do, this and your pedals are out. Now, that means you can't drive, right? No. This is the weird thing. Your driving is now your left thumbstick. So now my left thumbstick is what steers us and what drives us. And that goes for everything. Goes for the skid steer, goes for a transport truck, goes for pickup truck, doesn't matter. Tractor, when you're running dual sticks, it's the thumb that you drive around with. So now we have manual direction change on. So if I pull back, nothing happens, right? So then if I hit this button, my manual direction change button works the same on the left stick as well. So now I'm in reverse. So I drive around, push forward. I'm in reverse. I hit it again, push forward. There we go. Whereas if I have manual direction change on, so here we go. So now can we... It's still just... There we go. Oh, there you idiot. So thumbstick doesn't work. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. So thumbstick, and then we use our... it should be this one to say yes. So it should be the manual direction change to say yes. Then we go to settings. We get down to, what was I thinking here? Oh, we don't want to get to there yet. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Manual direction change. That's right. We don't want to be switching easy arm controls yet, but direction change, we're going to go to automatic. There we go. So then we use this button right here. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's try. That button doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. So this has been out. So that's gone. That's out right now. If we hit this should be our back button. There we go. Back button again. Right there. So now, when it comes to the driving, with us having the manual direction or automatic direction change, so now if I go forward, I can drive around, and then if I pull it back, there we go. Right? So that's your reverse, that's your forward, and then that's all you do is you can just drive the whole vehicle just like that. Just spin it around, and that's... I don't like it. I really don't like it because I'm used to a skid steer, right? That my personal experience, I have a lot of experience in skid steers, and even hold on, I was pushing too hard on the stick there. So I have a lot of experience in skid steers that really screw me up because I'm used to having this stick, this being my move, right? So having this as my move, that really screws me up. So then when it comes to the extra buttons, here's the thing: when you have these extra buttons, now the layout's changed in a little way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go outside for a second. So I don't know. So the way it works is we do... Oh, actually, you know what? We need... Let's actually shut you down for a second. There we go. And get out. Thank you. And then we're just going to run over to the truck again because I think it has strobes. There we go. That's got a whole bunch of stuff. So now with the duals, before... That used to be our help menu. The O button on this side used to be our help menu, but now it's the menu help menu. If we go over here, it's now R1 or button 11. That changes our top left there of our on-screen menu. So that's a little bit of a change there. Let's see here. Our X button still is our map button on this side. X button on this side doesn't do anything. Oh, I haven't found. Okay, disclaimer. I still don't know because there are certain weird things. So a prime example is this button right here, button 6. This doesn't change for, what do we want? This doesn't change for, oh, Major, come on, sorry. Just, I'm so used to the controller. We want our harvester. Here we go. So when you touch the button 6 here, things change, but because the menu's not up, you don't know. So in the screen here, it says button 6 is the toggle seeds, bales, length or width, and unload. So now, right now, we're going to hit our R1. Let's see. So if we hold our R1, yeah, see that? We want to hold this R1. Okay, so this is where I'm going to use the controller here real quick, because I'm going to be holding this button here, because we have, sorry, camera, whoop, that way. So we have our menu, so when we hold our L1, you can see change our cut length is at 5 meters. So if I go to this button, and I hit that button, now it's 4 meters, now it's 3 meters, now it's 2.5, now it's max. So now if I let go of it, it was at max right now. So if I let go of it, and I go, max, goes to the next one. Let's hit it twice. Hey, we're at 15 meters. So that's where you got to be careful, because that's where I got to be careful too, because I don't know. There could be things that this stuff does, but I'm not too sure what, so to speak, right? So another prime example is the options button doesn't work here when it was single or double, right? Because it doesn't work right now. Our share button. My bad. Our share button doesn't work. Our options button, however, works there. And it worked before when it had the 2. Options button here doesn't do any. Okay, we'll get to that. It doesn't. Okay, this is what screws me up. Our options button, it's a turn signal. I have no idea. Right there, it's our right turn signal. I have no clue what our left signal is. So, yeah. So that's what that button does. I don't know why, but, and we're just gonna zoom in. And we're gonna go back to work mode. We're gonna zoom in. So there we go. So now I'm gonna hit this button. Click. There we go. So that is our right signal. I have no idea, because if we hit our options button, that's not our left signal, right? And you would think that it would. So this is a discrepancy that I have no idea. Right signal, haven't found my left signal, right? So but our share button doesn't work here, doesn't do anything. Even if I press and hold it, doesn't do anything. But our share button, if I press that, there we go. I don't know if that just blanked the camera out. Sorry. Back. There you go. So then we just hit our back button. Or, hold on. Yeah, so you have to hit the O button to hit back if you get into your share button. But that share button works as a share button. That options button works as a right signal for some reason. This share button doesn't work as far as I know, or don't know what it does yet. And this options button does work. Okay. Now, if we get into something with straps, actually, we know what. Let's go get. Oh yeah, the tractor. These switch tractors doesn't work whatsoever. However, we'll get there. This tractor thing does work. So we are just going to go back to the shop for a second here, because we are going to grab a tractor. Almost. There we go. So you right here. Get you open. This button right here is what opens doors. So that opens that door right there. And then we're going to run over to our JCB. We're going to hop into here. Now the engine's running, but dual stick, the start stop button does work for both. So I can hit this one. There we go. Now, we're going to use our, it's so weird. So weird. So now we're going to get this up in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then we have to pull back for the brake. Oh yeah, that's right, we're in automatic now. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so then we get back. There we go, now attach. Should be this button on this side. So this button doesn't do anything, but this button, button 5 is the one for attach. So that brings us up. Now the question is, 6 should change us. There it is. So 6 changes the seed now. So barley, oat, canola, long grain, right? Okay, so there we go. That's how that button works. But again, as far as I know, oh, that's right. L1. So button 1 on the left stick. That's our horn. Awesome. We also have the throttle. It's kind of a throttle toggle. It's really nice. You have your cruise control, right? So you have your cruise control that you can click on, and there we go. So we click on that, boom, there goes our cruise control, and then we just click on it again. Now, if we click on this cruise control, this does nothing. That's nothing. We do scroll on this, that does nothing. None of that works. We can go to driving mode. None of that's working. But our direction change does change here. Yeah, so our direction change still changes, and it still changes there. Oh yes. So our select attachments. So you hit this button right here to switch like weight, seeder, and tractor. So that is that switcheroo, but it does the same thing here too. So this changes as well. So that does that same. The other thing that does change too, we got our help menu here, which means our L1. I think I cover that? I'm forgetting. I'm sorry. Apologize. So then we got that. This stuff R2. I don't know if it does anything there. Got that. We got this. We got that. Okay. That's all good. We checked our steer. Oh, that's right. Now, easy arm controls. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to have to, I guess, relearn myself all over again. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Let's go options. And then we're going to go, we're going to switch to, we're going to go orange. And that brings us up to the map. Because there's, again, nothing's going on here when it's running 2. But we can run this. Now, oh, no, that's not zoom in. Holding the button. Nope. Oh, and that does. Okay, interesting. Because I'm thinking, when it comes to the pedals are your zoom in and zoom out. So, none of those buttons work. It's all right. None of those buttons work. Oh, okay. That button still works. Nope. Okay. There we go. Okay. And I just realized I was telling him about the cruise control, and then I was talking about the throttle lock. Okay. Let's actually back up a second here. So what I was talking about was this little thing right here. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. Totally missed that. So all it is it's just a throttle hold where you don't have to scroll technically you don't have to scroll your cruise control. So all I have to do is just roll that up, and then we can there we go. So we can steer with this right here. And then we can throttle it up, throttle it down. Now when you throttle it down, it's a coast, right? So that's the only downside to it. But it's kind of nice. Like I do enjoy using this throttle lock when I'm doing field work, and it's just kind of one of those like just a cruise along thing. So you just kind of scroll it up and kind of because you can put it just ever so slightly, right? I can see myself having a lot of uses with that, right? So then we just kind of crank it up a little bit. There we go, just a little bit more. So that's that. So sorry, I do apologize about that. I do apologize. And then let's get back easy arm controls. There we go. Okay, so get back on track here. Let's get back to boom right there. So this is my conundrum and kind of issue. If we look at our sticks here, so let's fire you up. We have left stick, right stick. Okay, we have no easy arm controls on right now. So we have picked this up. If I pull back, we pull back, push forward, that's great. This side, pull back, push forward, pull back. So that kind of screwed me up for a little bit. And then I was doing some digging, and it turns out it's a change, right? So okay, hold on. So we want to be in work mode. In work mode, again, nothing really happens going on over here apart from your direction change and your toggle equipment. And then here it's you have your left toggle is your pivot this way and that way. So that's, yeah, see, that's the this way, that way, right? And then like I said, with the opposite, with the stick, you have your forward backwards. So then if we go to our easy arm controls, excuse me, we go down to there, and then right here, and we want to be grabbing our easy arm controls there. Hi, poppers. And we're going to be turning these on now. So turn that on. There we go. And then we go back. So this doesn't do anything anymore. This, it's so weird because forward, still forward, backwards, still backwards. And then what we have is backwards, forward is right. So we pull back, it pulls back, goes forward, goes right. But now, here's the problem. I just don't know. I feel like I just can't win, right? So we can spin this around. We're going to use this button right here. We're going to fire up our mulcher. We're going to go into our work mode right there. Sorry. And then, yeah, we still have to use this toggle to go back and forth. Anyways, so let's see. There we go, just like that, right? Oh, yeah. And then we can pull this back. Oh, there we go. Whoa, boy. Okay, yeah, this definitely takes some getting used to. Mulcher's working, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a little touchy. The toggles are a little touchy, that's for sure. And let's get back, and there we go, and then, okay, oh, will we reach? Oh, maybe. Oh, I think we reached. Oh, I think we're grinding. Oh, hold on, this is where I'm getting screwed up here. This, and back. So which one's, oh, there we go, that's the, holy vey, okay, yeah, alright. That is definitely the weird part. Takes some getting used to. So that's the dilemma, though. Like I've always run easy arm controls off, and I don't know. I'm pondering. I don't know. I'm used to easy arm controls. At this point, I've learned without it. But I mean, for the little bit so let's actually just do a test here. So let's turn you off. And then again, because we have to drive this way, so yeah, where's our tracks? That's one thing, this machine, you can't really see our tracks very well. Because I'm also not a good machine operator. Okay, alright, that's forward. There we go. So let's go get ourselves, I'm thinking we're going to grab ourselves the actual, oh yeah, stop pushing. Ooh. Everything's all, there we go. Okay, this is so touchy. It would be nice if you could get the pedals to actually work the tracks. Oh my god. Maybe on PC, maybe you could do that. I don't know. That's right. And I'm pushing on the, yeah, see, I'm totally just keep pushing on the, alright, well, calm down. Okay, this is good enough. Let's see. So let's get here. Okay. Oh boy. Then down. So then we switch. We use this button right here to switch. And then we detach right there. Okay. Oh, that's dirty distance, but... Oh, almost had it. That's why. There we go. Okay. So this is the fixed grapple. So we have our toggle right there, and then this should be our open and our closed. Yep. Okay, so, and then we spin like sugar. Perfect. So now what we're gonna do is we want to be getting over to our, oh, there it is. Let's just see here. Oh, tester log. So we're gonna go right out there. I feel like we're too far. Oh yeah, I feel we're way too close to that, but here we go. So this is easy arm controls. Let's see how we do. Yep, this is takes some getting used to for sure. Oh, easy. Okay, and then nope, turn that down and turn. And then I know I'm sorry about the camera. This is the one time I'm trying to figure out where to put this thing, but there we go. Let's put that there, and then we push up and open, and there we go. So then I can get in there. We can get in, get the next log, so to speak. We can get pinky dipping and grabbies. Then we come around. There we go. There, shut the hole. That's much more gooder. Okay, and then yeah, something like that. And then we get it right. Okay, you know what? Easy arm controls, I guess it is. Because this does kind of feel good. If that would stop being so touchy. It's like a quick second delay is what's going on there. All right, that's that. All right, I like it. So last but not least, oh wait, that doesn't matter. So let's get over to here. Let's check this out here real quick. The same thing. Okay, let's fire it up. So we're gonna fire it up with this one. Oh. There we go. Spin around. Not too bad. And then we go, okay. And then this is out. So forward and backwards. Okay. Forward and backwards. Up, down, left, right. Spin, sugar. Problem is driving while... See, this is where I want my feet. I want my feetsies to work. And now what we should be able to do up here. So now we're going to use, because this button right here, oh, what's that? I haven't seen that before. This button right here is what opens it. Or is it this one? I think it's this one. Wait, that one? Okay, and then this one. Yeah, this one doesn't open it. Yeah, still same, nothing works. Nothing works. We're in work mode too. Nothing works if we're outside here. So yeah, same thing, nothing works. Okay, this is where it screws me up. Trying to do this third person is where, it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me. Oh, yep, this is there, and then we get down there. So then we just hit, F1 now. F1, and up, and over, and in. Boonk. Oh yeah, there we go. Tree right in the way, good job. So then it'll be, we do have, see, this is where I wish there was some kind of visual cue as to what we're cutting. Because right now we're cutting 6 meters. I know that, right? Like that is our, come back. Yeah, that is our current setting. Oh yeah, that was heavy. However, I wish there was a way I could hit the button to know. Wait, that is not. Oh, that's right. We're cutting whatever size we left it at. So yeah, because just if we change that. Well, regardless, because I don't know. Yeah, there's no way to pull up the menu without pulling up your controller, right? Like, I have to turn our menu on and hit this. But yeah, we're at 4 meters and 3 meters. Yeah, so that's where So it might be one of those set it and forget it. I mean, I don't know how often you're going to be changing lengths, but oh yeah, Yeep. So I don't know how often you're going to be changing lengths or what have you, but I think that's it. So what do we got? And then when it comes to switchback, because that's the thing. So here we go. Back and forth. So when it pops up and you say you want to be added, okay, you're using your farm stick. Okay, so we got our farm stick all done. We did our work. Our truck is all loaded, right? So then we're just gonna do this here real quick. So it's like, oh, start the engine. So we're gonna pack up the crane because we got our load of logs, right? So okay, done. Oh, we're all good. Load of logs is all good. Now I want to get back to driving. All I got to do is I just got to hit my PlayStation button, and then when I hit the menu pops up, I just hit the X button on the PlayStation button, and then now, oh, we're out of gear. Hold on, there we go. So now, there we go. Away we go. All I have to do is and then gear up. We can go way up there, and we have access to our steering wheel and our pedals. This is one of those, I so wish I could put the pedals in with the Farmsticks too. That might be a PC thing. I don't know. Let me know if you're watching this and you have a PC and a Farmstick. First off, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. All everyone, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. And secondly, let me know, can you have all this together? Can you map it all as one sort of thing? That would be, I'm very interested to know. So then, like I said, we come here. Okay, we're ready to go. We just showed up on site. We're ready to rock and roll. We can crank that to start unloading it. We go ahead, we hit that button. And then once we hit that button, once it pops up, pop-up comes back, we just hit that X button. There we go. We are now ready once this unloads. And wah! There we go. Yahoo! Right? So there we go. So that's the only change or the only issue when it comes to the actual play where you can't actually have this all together. But as you can see, it does technically work. It does technically work. I can smash into stuff and oh yeah, we can definitely use a dual stick. And then, like I said at the beginning too, with the disclaimer, I don't have an Xbox, and unfortunately, I don't have somebody close enough to me with an Xbox dual stick and this whole setup for me to say it's the exact same thing. But like I said my figuring is with the way this is, I think all it would just be an Xbox there, and it would just say Xbox there, right? Xbox there. That's the only thing I can think of. So if you do have an Xbox and you're looking to set this up and things aren't going right, but this is helping, let me know, please. If it's not helping, sorry, let me know, please, too. Because I am interested to know. I would imagine, my brain tells me that as long as you have your colors right, you got your orange, you got your red, I would think it should be fine. But there we go. That is it. That is all. I hope this helped. I hope this maybe either convinced you to or maybe convinced you not to. Because I will say, this is very overwhelming. When I first got it, it was definitely an overwhelming thing with a lot of buttons, a lot of things going on. I was a couch player. I like to sit on my controller sit on the couch with my controller and just lay back and that sort of stuff. This totally changes things. But yeah, I love it. I think it changes things for the better. The immersion is great. And then being able to, have the two and be able to switch easily. I mean, technically, can I map the buttons the way I would like to map the buttons? No, unfortunately not. I think that's also going to be a PC thing as well, right? So it's like, no, unfortunately, I don't think I can map the buttons, but for what I can do on a console, I'm still happy with what I got. I still don't know about this whole signal thing, though, because here, let's just double check. I'll show you, because again, there's our signal. All right, I'm just gonna start hitting buttons here. Oh no, that's our share button, so we already know that doesn't work. Oh, I'm hitting that button. Oh, there's our horn, right? Yeah, number one's our horn. Yeah, yep. Oh, wait, was that? Did that happen? I thought I heard something. Okay, no, that was false alarm. Okay. And then again, this you would figure would be the signal, right?
Nope.
L2 on the right stick is our straps. So we hit that. You can't see them. Let's try it again there. There we go. So there's our straps right there. Again, where is the elusive left signal? Oh, yeah, that's our store. That's our strobes. Okay, yeah. This is our, well, this would be attach, detach if we did have one. This would be our unload, unload or switch or length or seeds if need be. This is our lights. Yep, that is the actual lighting system. Okay. We have our get in, get out. Yep. We've got our helper. Yep. We've got our back button. Yep. Sorry. Oh, yep. So you got a helper, back button, get in, get out. Our map. Our nothing. R2. That says tool function 4. Okay. Sure. And this one. Nope. Yeah, we already know that's our switch, right? That's our, item selection. That's our pipe. That's our drop. That's our engage, disengage, and that's our fold up. Huh. But there we go. So we're going to now, let's go back here. Hold on. There we go. So we're going to hit this again. And there goes the signal. So we have a right signal. We have no left signal. I was kind of at least hoping for 4-ways. Can you at least give console player, like I would take 4-ways with this because, well, no, because then we can't do, because like going back to our steering wheel. Okay, so it's going back to steering wheel. We hit our X, we're back again. So this doesn't work, right? None of that works. We have our signals left and right here, but console players don't have 4-way flashers. And I know rephrase. The side panel did have the 4-ways, so I think on the older consoles that the sim panel was compatible with, I think you can have 4-ways, but alas, the 4-ways for us PS5 and probably Xbox users still elude us. Well, here we go. Here we are. Here we go. That's it. That's all. What do we got? Oh, we're gonna cruise. Oh, that's right, too. This works for forward and backwards. So we just go back to forward. Go forward. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I hope this helped. Oh, stop! Alrighty. Well, I hope this helped. Either way, sway your decision. And yeah, there we go. It is official that yes, it can work for PS5. And like I said, I really would like to think, really like to think this should work the exact same way for Xbox and so on. Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I hope this helped, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Yeah. How do we get out of here? Yeah.